Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Jorge Mora Speaks, the channel where I'll be documenting my whole process of my journey until reach the 10,000 per month mark that I have established for myself. And I'm still not sure how much time this is going to take. I don't know if it's 30, 60, or 90 days. I'm still not sure, but I'll try. And I am actually right now trying to do my best. This is day number 12, if I'm not wrong. This is day number 12 of this whole journey process. And let's go straight into today's lesson. All right, so right now I'm doing like an action plan for the next 3 months, which means August, September, and October, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to those 10K per month until there, but I'm doing this plan for the 3 month basis so I could get to the 10K per month mark in those 3 months. So right now I'm building that. I'm currently on month number one, which is something that I'm still working on, which is a board on Miro. I don't know if you know what Miro is, but it's like a simple whiteboard where you could kind of mix ideas up and create them and all that stuff, all that juicy stuff, which right now I think I'm currently pretty good straightforward. But if things don't go as well as I want to go, obviously there are going to be changes. We're going to make some changes, and once I get it done, and I really like show that it works, because I'm creating this literally from zero. So once I prove that it really works, I'll show it to you guys. Right now I'm doing like a kind of an action plan for my agency, then I'll build another one for my um, healthy lifestyle, and then something with my personal health as well, which is gonna be like meditating, reading, all that kind of stuff. Right now, I'm focusing truly on the business area, and also I found some quite few uh, apps and softwares that I'm gonna be using these following months. And I was looking on prices, and honestly, the best app that you could literally use for your business, and it's not that pricey. It's like $7 a month or so. Is Canva, and I'm sure you already know what's this about, but it has everything. Like it has presentations. You could do documents here, whiteboards, edit PDFs, graphs and charts. You have video editors. You have photo editor, background remover. You could also design for printing, and then you could also create logos. Cause I mean, honestly, on the logos part, I do recommend that you use software like Photoshop or Illustrator instead of Canva, because Illustrator and Photoshop are kind of like a more pro version, and you could use um, those softwares better for that kind of designs. But if you want something simple, you could definitely use Canva. And the thing that's basically attracting me and making me take and keep in mind that Canva is going to be the number one software to use, which is that you can create websites even here. Which right now, that's what one thing that I was looking forward to. But since Canva has already, like literally with the $6.50, almost $7 or so. Uh, you have the design, um, the design software, the editor software, and the document software, and also the website software, which is a whole all-in-one whole app, which is great because yes, I'm not sure if I'm recording. I don't think so. Let me double check. All right, so yeah, that's kind of the software that I'm gonna be using these couple of months because I already have uh, a website domain, and I have created a website, but it's actually in Google Sites, which is not ideal because it doesn't look that professional. And even though I can put my personalized domain on Google Sites, it doesn't look that professional as if we could do it in Canva, because here you can put transitions and animate everything, and it's better because here you could show and showcase that you're more professional in a more professional way as compared to Google Sites. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's kind of the software that I'm going to be using, because then for planning it also works out because I'm actually going to use Notion as well. I don't think I'll pay for Notion because the free trial or the free plan is enough for what I'm doing, and I don't need any extras. But here in Canva, you do need the pro plan in order to put your own website domain. Otherwise, you could publish your website, but with a custom Canva domain, which I wouldn't recommend you to do because it doesn't look that professional. And we want to stand out from our competition. And this is kind of a way that we could start differentiating ourselves from the competition. And yeah, that's kind of the software that I'm going to be using. Also for Miro, Miro is a great app. I'm going to use that as well. So yeah, that's kind of how I'll be moving on these few months that we have until the year is done. Let me remind myself. Oh yes. So the other thing that I have in mind is to pay for Zoom Workplace. Also, is the Zoom Pro plan because I really like and I'm looking forward to making Zoom calls in more time and not just the 40-minute limit that we have. So that's kind of a way that you could also differentiate from others. And but that's a little bit more pricey. That's $12.50 a month, something like that. But I'll pay that once I get a client. What I'm really looking forward to pay is Canva because it's honestly, with all the resources and all the uh, software tools that it offers, it honestly pays by itself. And this will also work on the Pinterest side hustle that I'm also doing at the moment. And yeah, that's kind of how I'll be moving, how the softwares that I'll be using for my own agency that I'm creating and I'm working on. Yeah, the other thing that I'm looking forward to actually do is Calendly, which is software that kind of is going to help me to book calls. Which right now I found a another app which is Zcall. That's a free version, but it looks less professional as Calendly looks like, and I could showcase you and show you guys tomorrow maybe, or another day. How do you call this? Because it's literally the same. Just the difference is that it looks less professional in a way. I mean, because it kind of looks okay, but not that personalized as I could want it or as I wanted it to be. But yeah, that's something that you really need to keep in mind because these are things that really you may seem like those are very little things, but you need to focus on every single detail because it's like all the compound of all the things they add up, and that's when your client or your future lead trusts you and decides to work with you, decides to contract you, and all that kind of stuff. So every single step matters. So now something really important is that I'm going to be doing my agency, but in Spanish in a way, because right now I want to focus on here, this location where I am in Ecuador. And once I grow to the next step, which is part of the action plan that I'm doing, then I'll basically go to other countries or the English speaking community, the English speaking uh, leads or clients, I would call them. Because right now I'm trying to grow my portfolio, and a good source, excuse me, and the good way to do it is physically. And right now I'm not in the States, ni and any other English speaking country, so I have to do it here in Spanish, which obviously I need to charge less for clients, but I think that once I grow my portfolio and I kind of gain attraction and interactions on my own profile, uh, then I'll have very high paying clients, which I'm not sure that I could get them to pay more than 5K or even like 3K or less. But that's something that we gotta keep an eye on and something that we need to see analytics and see if our return as an agency uh, pays as well as those 3K that we might charge. But this means that with results, we can elevate our prices, which is at first I'm not gonna charge uh, a minimum of $500. I'm not sure if that's a good price. I think it actually is because it includes like a lot of things, and yes, the thing is that um, business owners want to get more money, and how will they get more money? With our help. How are we going to help them? We are going to help them by helping them make more money and making them viral, because that's a good source of analytics to showcase them of how everything's going. And that's another thing that we could literally do here in Campbell. Like we could do presentations, and that's an extra good point. Also for social media, it works great because we could make those designs here as well. And yes, that's kind of how it'll work right now. And also the pro plan for I mean like for enterprises, I think it's called. Let me check. For teams, yes. For teams, it's like for three users, it's 15 bucks. It's $5 each per user. So yes, if you're growing your team, it's actually still very cheap. Because let's say you're doing like I don't know, like uh 5 to 10K per month. You have 5 people in your team, including yourself. So 5 times 5, it's $25 for Canva Pro, and for actually those who really need it in your team and yourself. So you have 4 people on your team and yourself, which that'll be great because yes, people will work much better, have those resources, and also have everything in one place, which is something that I need to go building. Uh, Meanwhile, I'm growing the agency, having the correct SOPs, which is something that I really need to do well, because so other people of my future team could understand how my agency works and how the processes work, and also to have them deliver things and work on things and have them on time and don't take more than it's promised or more than it's kind of projected. So yep, we have to focus on that as well. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been working today. Today, honestly, it has been a really good and productive morning. This is what I've focused in the morning, and in the afternoon I got an my ear cleaned up because I have like literally a huge wax attached to here. So I had that removed, and yeah, in the evening, and also went to birthday. That's why you see myself like that. It was one of my cousin's birthday, and yeah, it's pretty good. I honestly like to spend time with family because it's a good way to kind of have a network together and spend time with them, because it's important to have a good relation with your family and also with other people. Why not? So that's kind of today's lesson. That's a little update and something that you need to keep in mind. Use Canva. This is not a promotion or something. I still don't have a Canva link. I'm working on that. I have a Shopify link, honestly. Yes. And a Namecheap, which is where I buy my domains, which is great because I can promote things that I really use. And yes, I was looking on using Shopify as well, but honestly, that kind of isn't very cheap since I'm starting out. That costs like $30 per month, which for $30 I could pay literally Zoom, Calendly, and Canva. It's around $40 or so. So that's not worth it paying $30 for just a website creator. So yes, I'll be using Canva. Right now I have a 30-day free trial, which I'll use. And then I have a free month to work on things and to get my projects out, and also to keep focusing on the good social media stuff. So yes, that's kind of how it works. Oh, and another thing that happened yesterday was that I finished um, all the course. So literally have everything in Notion, every note of the course in Notion. So yes, that's how I'm building my action plan based on the course and based on my previous experience that I had before. So yeah, that's kind of it for today. And today's thoughtful message, let me think about it one. Um, I think I already used the one. Oh yes, so it's the fear of losing. And yes, that's kind of how maybe we could feel at this point and this sort of point, which I have that feeling right now. Uh, but we need to get over it because maybe we're afraid of trying new things. We're afraid of creating new things, and we're afraid of the what people could like say about us, which is something that we need to let away because nobody cares. Let's be honest, nobody cares. And the only one who is going to be able to make your goals come true is yourself. You don't need nobody else's opinion and validation because literally everything you do is because you actually wanted to do that, and you don't need to uh, take other person's opinion. I mean, you could listen to them, which is a really important thing, to listen to others. You could basically be a listener, which is something that I've been always. I've been more of a thinking person instead of a talking person, which is why I'm right now doing these kind of videos because I want to kind of lose that fear of talking to people, which I have right now, and kind of why everything started out. So yeah, things kind of work because I feel less stressed to talking to new people. Uh, and yes, that's kind of how I find myself and find new things that could uh, make me progress and make me a better person that I'm looking to be. And yes, I always encourage you to take action. Don't leave things aside and work very, very hard on your goals and work towards them each day. As you can see right now, I'm um, trying my best to keep things and to make them work. As right now, I'm trying and I encourage you to try as well because you never know if it works or not until you don't try. And as I said yesterday, don't try for a month or 2 months. Try in the long time. Do it in the long term, and you'll see that maybe you get results, maybe don't. But the important thing is that you learn something from it. And that's the perception of our mind that we need to change. That we don't win or lose. We win or we learn, which is something that we need to change here in our minds. And this is the mindset that we truly need to have in order to kind of don't let other like failures attack on our mind and stress us out. We need to think about this and think really in this way. Like we literally don't lose, we learn. Every failure is something new you learned, something that maybe you won't do again because it doesn't work, or maybe it's not the way as you want it to be. So, yes, that's how it works. Please change your mindset of that as well and be better. So, that's it for today. And remember, you are the only one capable of making your goals come true. So, see you in the next one, and bye.